Gotta go fast, guys. It's me, The Flash. What's up, guys? Me, John Avenger, once again, and I just got back from the movie I anticipated the most to see this year, and I loved it. Not every second, it's not perfect, but I love this movie, The Flash, DC's 2023 version of The Flash. Oh my god, this was so freaking awesome. As a huge fan of this character, this is exactly what I needed. After decades of waiting for this character to get his own movie, years after the Justice League debacle from 2017 and countless delays of COVID and Ezra Miller's behavior, it finally culminated into this one movie. And while it's flawed, it is very entertaining. I was not disappointed. Loved the Batman in the movie. I knew that was going to happen because I love Keaton's Batman the best. Kara, I liked her, Josh. I know. You said I was going to hate her. No, there was one actress I thought that could have been cut entirely or just in the flashbacks and could have been recast. But Sasha did, when she shows up about 90 minutes in, it's not a spoiler, she doesn't show up in the beginning. It's just not, the first hour is not about her. And she did fine. She's like a mix of Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, and she looks like Iman Vellani, just except a little taller. And she didn't have an accent, so that was good. Like I said, it's very funny. I like some of the humor. Some of it was cringe, mainly with the people that Barry works with. Some people he works with in the beginning of the movie, they could have been cut for time. Iris is only in 2 scenes, so don't expect to see her much. My problems were with some of the dialogue. Some scenes that could have been trimmed out or cut entirely. There's a scene in the middle that I will tell you, I'm not going to say anything, but it could have been cut. It was there for a laugh, for a physical laugh, like Thor: Love and Thunder, but it was not as bad as that. There's not a joke every 2 minutes. And also, I was not a big fan of the lady that played Nora Allen. Yeah, I thought she the emotion part she got right. You know, when she dies and when she sees Barry and you know, in the past, you know, when he goes back in time to see her again. But it was like they have to shoehorn in that she's a Spanish woman playing Nora Allen, and that didn't do it for me. I thought it was a miscast, just like with Donkey Kong when they cast Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. It just didn't work for me. Personal taste, guys. Do not attack me in the comment section and say I'm a racist. I said Sasha was good. Verdu was not. I just thought she was underused and they're just to pull at my heartstrings. And I already got that from the show, guys. Ron Livingston did fine as Barry's father. He gets, well, I'm not going to say much, but he does get a good moment at the end. There are cameos galore in this movie that you are going to love. DC, old school, and previous and past and present DC ideas that got scrapped, or old school actors that you know are no longer with us. That's all I'm gonna say. Not spoiling it in the comments, and don't spoil this movie on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube. Go in blind because you don't want this movie to be spoiled for you. I cheered a lot in the theater. Loved hearing the Danny Elfman score again for Batman. The action scenes were phenomenal. I love the effects in the movie. It definitely deserves an Oscar for the effects. Love the new costume the Flash had. It made me smile. It wasn't that long yet. Like I said, a few scenes could have been trimmed or cut entirely just for pacing issues in the middle. And also, like I said, the mom should have been in just one scene in the beginning and that's it. It's like the mom scene with Billy Batson. Like, you know, she didn't have an accent either, but her acting was a little bit better. And I don't know, it hit me more. But anyway, I even like the lady that played Rosa in Shazam way better than Barry's mom. Just personal preference. But the rest of the movie, I loved it. There is a cameo at the end that's either going to make you cringe or laugh your ass off. I was kind of laughing. I'm like, yeah. Because I'm like, yeah, it's a nice nod, but it's not what you think it is. The villain, there's not really a big villain in the movie. I mean, Zod shows up, but he doesn't fight until the end, like you saw in the trailer, and his henchmen as well. Like I said, the pacing was good. The plot, I got invested from the first opening scene. I'm not going to say anything. It's an opener you're not going to forget. It's what I wanted in the Justice League movie in 2017, and what and snippets of it in Batman v Superman and etc. But yeah, and the Snyder Cut. But this, I got enough. I waited long enough, and I love this movie. I can't wait to see it again on streaming and get the Blu-ray eventually. It gave me what I wanted, guys. That's all I can ask for. I got a Flash movie in 2023, and I live to tell about it. And I had a great time. It's not perfect, but what superhero movie is now? Yeah, what superhero? Oh, Spider-Verse. I'll get to that when I review it eventually. I'm not going to talk shit about it. I was satisfied. I was entertained throughout the 2 hours and some minutes I was in there. The end credits is one post credit scene, so you don't have to. There's no post credit scene when it hits the end. No, it's just the credits of the actors, and that's it. Just to save you some time. Oh, that was exhilarating. I loved seeing Batman again. What he did in the movie. I liked Ben Affleck's scenes in the beginning. He's there. And Iris, she was cute. I mean, the movie was funny. It had a lot of heart at the end because it was making me cry, guys. Call me a softie, but I like crying in a theater. If I feel something, the movie's gonna definitely get a notch up of other movies. Because Quantumania, I didn't laugh. I didn't cry. I wanted to, but I didn't cry. I didn't have a reason to. Because Cassie didn't die at the end. But here I cried. Shazam, I cried. And Dungeons and Dragons, and I'll get to that review in July. But man, Flash freaking delivered. I ran to the theater, got to my seat. Movie started around almost 7 o'clock, and I couldn't keep my eyes off the screen. And I just loved every second of it. The seconds that count. With Barry, and most of the stuff with Barry, both Barrys, even Crazy Barry, Ezra Miller, in that alternate version of Barry, I had fun. And it's not perfect, but it never was going to be. The director, Machete, did a good job. Some horror elements in there, like Multiverse of Madness, and some visual story. A lot of great shots in the movie. It looks great. It doesn't look cheap. They didn't undersaturate the colors. Thank you for that, DC. And it wasn't boring like the last 5 seasons of the Flash TV show on the CW. It was better, and it was not boring like Eternals. It was better than that movie. That movie wishes it was this movie, because this movie wasn't 2.5 hours. It was fun. It wasn't fucking boring. It didn't have 14 flashbacks with other characters I don't care about. I care about the Flash. Look at me. I'm dressed to the nom of the Flash. I got the pants of the Flash. See? Yeah. So I'm a fan, and I love this movie. Thanks. My favorite movie of 2023. Nothing's going to top it. You got this, Mario, and we don't know what 2 will be, but we'll get there. But I love this movie. This is what I was waiting for all year, and I got my wish. Dreams do come true. Remember that, Josh. They can come true. Thanks for watching. Take care. I didn't want to spoil anything, but see the movie. Support this film. Don't support Disney anymore. They don't know what they're doing. They're remaking movies we didn't ask for, doing animated films with agendas. This film had no agendas. It wanted to entertain. Despite having a troublesome actor, he pulled it through. His emotion and the character of Barry got me through the movie. There. Enough said. Thanks for... And Flash out. See ya.